What if the fountain of youth isn't hidden in some exotic location, but right there in your bedroom every single morning? I'm about to share 5 scientifically proven habits that researchers have found in nearly every person who lives past 100 years old. These aren't complicated routines or expensive supplements. They're simple morning activities that take less than 30 minutes total, and you can start implementing them tomorrow. Here's what will shock you. The third habit goes against everything most doctors use to tell us, yet Harvard researchers now consider it one of the strongest predictors of reaching your 100th birthday. Last week, gerontologists at Stanford University released findings from their 5-year study of 347 American centenarians. They expected to discover complex health regimens and strict dietary rules. Instead, they found something remarkable. 94% of these extraordinary individuals followed nearly identical morning routines that required no special equipment, no prescriptions, and cost absolutely nothing to implement. Morning habit. 1. The cellular awakening protocol. Your body loses approximately 16 to 24 ounces of water every single night through breathing and natural metabolic processes. When centenarians wake up, the very first thing they do is drink exactly 16 to 20 ounces of room temperature water within 10 minutes of opening their eyes. This isn't just about quenching thirst. Research published by the Mayo Clinic demonstrates that morning rehydration immediately activates cellular repair mechanisms that have been dormant during sleep. Dr. Zara Chen, a longevity researcher at the Mayo Clinic, explains that proper morning hydration triggers the production of proteins essential for DNA repair and cellular regeneration. These proteins can only function effectively when your body maintains optimal fluid balance, which is why centenarians prioritize hydration before any other morning activity. Consider how your car engine needs oil to function properly. Your cells need adequate hydration to perform the thousands of chemical reactions that keep you healthy and energetic. When you skip this crucial step, your organs struggle to eliminate toxins that accumulated overnight. Your blood becomes thicker, placing extra strain on your cardiovascular system, and your heart works harder to pump nutrients throughout your body. The Mayo Clinic research shows that dehydrated seniors experience significantly higher rates of kidney problems, urinary tract infections, and cognitive decline. Your brain tissue is 85% water, and even mild dehydration can impair memory formation and decision-making abilities that are crucial for maintaining independence as you age. Helen Rodriguez, a 103-year-old from Phoenix, keeps a large glass of water on her nightstand every evening. She drinks it completely before her feet touch the floor each morning, just as she's done for the past 40 years. Helen credits this single habit with maintaining her sharp mental clarity and avoiding the kidney stones that plagued her younger sister throughout her 70s. During her recent medical checkup, Helen's doctor was amazed by her excellent kidney function and blood chemistry levels that rival those of people decades younger. Helen's secret is consistency combined with the perfect timing of her morning hydration ritual. The solution is remarkably simple and requires no special equipment or expensive products. Tonight, place a 16-ounce glass of room temperature water on your nightstand before going to sleep. The moment you wake up tomorrow, drink the entire glass before getting out of bed or checking your phone. Room temperature water absorbs faster than cold water and won't shock your digestive system awake. Avoid adding anything to the water, including lemon, honey, or supplements during this initial hydration phase. Pure H2O is exactly what your cells are craving after hours without fluid intake. Your kidneys will begin filtering more efficiently within minutes. Your circulation will improve dramatically, and your energy levels will stabilize as your organs receive the hydration they need to function optimally. Don't wait another morning to give your body this fundamental gift it desperately needs. Morning habit 2, the gentle circulation awakener. Before their feet touch the floor, centenarians spend 3 to 5 minutes performing simple movements while still lying in bed. This practice stems from wisdom their grandparents understood instinctively, but modern research from Johns Hopkins University now proves its profound impact on longevity and daily quality of life. Dr. Michael Thompson, a cardiovascular researcher at Johns Hopkins, found that gentle morning movement increases circulation by up to 40% before standing, preventing the sudden blood pressure spikes that can damage arteries over time and contribute to stroke risk in seniors. These movements also lubricate joints with synovial fluid, reducing inflammation and preserving mobility well into advanced age while preventing the morning stiffness that affects millions of older adults. Think of your circulatory system like an old water pump that's been sitting idle all night. When you suddenly demand it to work at full capacity by jumping out of bed, you create unnecessary stress on your heart and blood vessels that accumulates over decades. This daily shock contributes to arterial damage, joint deterioration, and the development of cardiovascular problems that many seniors accept as inevitable parts of aging. Johns Hopkins research reveals that seniors who practice gentle morning movement show 35% fewer cardiovascular incidents and maintain better balance and coordination throughout their lives. The simple act of gradual awakening allows their bodies to transition smoothly from the restorative state of sleep to the active demands of daily life. Frank Williams, a 101-year-old retired mechanic from Ohio, learned this technique from his grandfather, who lived to 97 despite working physically demanding jobs his entire life. Every morning, Frank gently rotates his ankles, lifts his knees toward his chest, and slowly moves his arms in circles while still under the covers. Frank's joints remain flexible and pain-free, allowing him to continue maintaining his own home and garden at an age when many of his peers require assistance with basic daily activities. During his last medical examination, Frank's doctor noted that his joint mobility and muscle strength were comparable to men 20 years younger. Frank attributes this remarkable physical condition to his consistent morning movement routine that he's maintained for over 30 years. Here's your exact protocol starting tomorrow morning that requires no special flexibility or athletic ability. While lying on your back, slowly rotate both ankles clockwise 10 times, then counterclockwise 10 times to activate circulation in your lower extremities. Next, gently pull one knee toward your chest, hold for 5 seconds while breathing normally, then switch legs and repeat 5 times each to lubricate your hip joints and stretch your lower back. Finally, extend your arms toward the ceiling and make small circles, gradually increasing the size for 30 seconds to activate your shoulder joints and upper body circulation. These movements require no special flexibility or strength and can be modified to accommodate arthritis, joint replacements, or other physical limitations. The key is consistent, gentle movement before placing demands on your cardiovascular system by standing up. Your circulation will improve dramatically, your joints will feel more flexible and comfortable, and you'll stand up with greater stability and confidence every single morning. Morning habit 3. The circadian reset secret. Here's the habit that surprises everyone, including many doctors who trained decades ago when sun exposure was universally discouraged. Within 30 minutes of waking up, centenarians expose their face and eyes to natural outdoor light for 10 to 15 minutes, regardless of weather conditions. This seems counterintuitive because we've been conditioned to avoid sun exposure, but breakthrough research from Harvard Medical School reveals that morning light exposure is one of the most powerful longevity tools available to humans and costs absolutely nothing to implement. Dr. Russell Foster, a circadian rhythm specialist at Harvard, discovered that natural morning light triggers the production of hormones that regulate sleep patterns, boost immune function, and even influence how our genes express themselves as we age, literally affecting our biological aging process at the cellular level. Your internal body clock, called your circadian rhythm, controls far more than sleep patterns and affects virtually every biological function in your body. It regulates hormone production, including growth hormone and melatonin, controls body temperature fluctuations, manages blood pressure variations throughout the day, and orchestrates cellular repair processes that occur during different phases of your 24-hour cycle. When this internal clock becomes disrupted, which happens naturally as we age due to changes in brain chemistry, every system in your body suffers the consequences. Modern indoor lighting is too weak to properly set your circadian rhythm, leaving many seniors struggling with poor sleep quality, afternoon energy crashes, weakened immune systems, and increased susceptibility to depression and anxiety that significantly impact quality of life during the golden years. Betty Johnson, a 102-year-old from Vermont, sits on her front porch every morning with her coffee, rain or shine, winter or summer. She credits this simple habit with her excellent sleep quality and boundless energy that amazes visitors half her age who struggle to keep up with her daily activities. Betty sleeps soundly for 8 hours every night, wakes up naturally without an alarm clock, and maintains steady energy levels throughout the day without relying on caffeine or afternoon naps. During her recent comprehensive health evaluation, Betty's sleep study results showed brainwave patterns and REM sleep cycles comparable to healthy adults in their 50s. Her doctor attributes Betty's remarkable sleep quality and daytime alertness to her consistent morning light exposure routine that she's maintained for over 40 years. Tomorrow morning, step outside within 30 minutes of waking up and face east toward the rising sun for 10 to 15 minutes while breathing deeply and allowing the natural light to reach your eyes. You don't need direct sunlight on your skin, just natural outdoor light reaching your retinas so your brain can detect the proper signals to reset your internal clock. If weather prevents going outside, sit by a large window with the curtains open wide and face the brightest source of natural light available. Avoid wearing sunglasses during this time, as your eyes need to detect the light intensity for your brain to receive the proper circadian signals that regulate your biological functions. Even on cloudy days, outdoor light is significantly brighter than indoor lighting, and will effectively reset your internal clock and improve your sleep quality. If you have concerns about sun exposure due to medications or skin conditions, limit this practice to early morning hours when UV rays are weakest and consult with your healthcare provider about the best approach for your individual situation. This simple practice will improve your sleep quality within days, boost your energy levels throughout the day, and help regulate every biological process in your body. Morning habit 4, the stress defense breathing pattern. Every single morning, without exception, centenarians spend exactly 5 minutes focusing solely on their breathing using a specific pattern that activates their body's natural healing mechanisms and stress defense systems. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has published extensive research showing that chronic stress accelerates aging at the cellular level, literally shortening telomeres, which are the protective caps on our chromosomes that determine how quickly our cells age and die. Dr. James Martinez, a stress researcher at the CDC, explains that just 5 minutes of controlled breathing each morning can reduce cortisol levels by up to 25%, effectively slowing the aging process and strengthening immune function throughout the day while improving cardiovascular health and cognitive performance in seniors. Stress hormones like cortisol are designed for short-term survival situations, not the chronic worry and anxiety that plague modern life and particularly affect seniors dealing with health concerns, financial worries, and social isolation. When stress hormones remain elevated day after day, year after year, they damage your cardiovascular system by increasing blood pressure and inflammation, weaken your immune response, making you more susceptible to infections and illness, and accelerate cellular aging throughout your entire body. Most seniors carry decades of accumulated stress in their bodies, manifesting as high blood pressure, poor sleep quality, digestive issues, frequent illness, memory problems, and increased risk of depression and anxiety disorders. The CDC research demonstrates that seniors who practice daily stress reduction techniques show significantly better health outcomes and maintain cognitive function well into their 90s and beyond. Dorothy Chen, a 104-year-old former nurse from California, learned controlled breathing during her medical training 70 years ago when stress management wasn't commonly taught in healthcare settings. She practices the same breathing pattern every morning while sitting in her favorite kitchen chair, watching the sunrise through her window. Dorothy's doctor continues to marvel at her remarkably low blood pressure, strong heart function, and sharp mental clarity that allows her to manage her own finances and medical appointments. During stressful situations like medical procedures or family concerns, Dorothy automatically returns to her breathing technique, which helps her maintain emotional stability and clear thinking. Dorothy credits her daily breathing practice with maintaining her independence and positive outlook, despite experiencing the typical challenges that come with reaching her advanced age. Here's the exact breathing technique used by centenarians worldwide that requires no special training or equipment. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and your hands resting gently on your knees or in your lap. Close your eyes or soften your gaze toward the floor to minimize distractions. Inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for 4 counts, allowing your abdomen to expand naturally without forcing the breath. Hold your breath comfortably for 7 counts without creating tension in your body. Then exhale completely through your mouth for 8 counts, making a soft whooshing sound as you release all the air from your lungs. This is called the 4-7-8 breathing pattern, and it immediately activates your parasympathetic nervous system, triggering your body's relaxation response and counteracting the effects of stress hormones. Repeat this cycle 8 times, which takes approximately 5 minutes total. Focus only on counting and breathing, allowing thoughts about daily concerns to pass without engaging with them. When your mind wanders to worries or to-do lists, gently return your attention to the numbers and your breath without judging yourself. Practice this every morning at the same time to establish a consistent routine that your body will begin to anticipate and crave. Your stress levels will decrease significantly, your blood pressure will stabilize, and your immune system will strengthen with each passing day. Morning Habit 5, the Purpose Activation Ritual. Before centenarians begin their daily activities, they spend 3 minutes thinking about one specific thing, their reason for getting up that morning, and what meaningful contribution they will make to the world around them. This isn't general goal setting or complex life planning that can feel overwhelming to seniors. It's a focused mental exercise that researchers at the National Institute on Aging have linked directly to increased lifespan, better health outcomes, and improved quality of life in older adults. Dr. Patricia Williams, a geriatric psychologist at the National Institute on Aging, found that seniors who identify a clear daily purpose show 44% better cognitive function and 23% lower risk of developing dementia compared to those who feel aimless or directionless about their daily lives and future. Having a sense of purpose activates specific regions of your brain associated with motivation, memory formation, and emotional regulation, while strengthening neural pathways that protect against cognitive decline. Without this daily mental activation, seniors often experience what researchers call purpose drift, which leads to depression, accelerated cognitive decline, social withdrawal, and a weakened motivation to maintain healthy habits that are crucial for independent living. Many centenarians describe their morning purpose ritual as the difference between simply existing and truly living with intention and meaning. Their daily purposes aren't grandiose missions to change the world or accomplish extraordinary feats. They're simple, meaningful intentions that connect them to other people and bring personal satisfaction, such as calling a grandchild, tending to their garden, reading to children at the library, preparing a special meal for their spouse, or writing encouraging notes to friends who are struggling with health challenges. Arthur Thompson, a 105-year-old from Texas, spends every morning thinking about which neighbor he'll check on that day, a practice he started after retirement 30 years ago when he realized he needed something meaningful to replace his work identity. Arthur's daily purpose visits have resulted in him discovering medical emergencies, preventing falls, and providing emotional support that has literally saved lives in his community. During the past 3 decades, Arthur has built relationships with over 50 neighbors, ranging from young families to fellow seniors, and his presence in their lives has created a network of mutual support that benefits everyone involved. Arthur's doctor notes that his sense of purpose and active social engagement contribute significantly to his physical health, mental sharpness, and emotional resilience that allow him to continue living independently and contributing to his community well past his 100th birthday. Tomorrow morning, sit quietly for 3 minutes and ask yourself this single question. What is one meaningful thing I will accomplish today that will make a positive difference in my life or someone else's life? Your answer might be as simple as organizing one drawer in your home, writing a letter to an old friend you haven't contacted in months, teaching your grandson how to tie his shoes, calling a neighbor who lives alone, or volunteering for 1 hour at a local organization that serves your community. The key is choosing something that connects you to other people or brings you personal satisfaction and a sense of accomplishment. Write your daily purpose on a small piece of paper and keep it with you throughout the day as a gentle reminder of your intention. When you feel tired, discouraged, or question whether your life still has value, remember that you have a specific reason for being here today and something meaningful to contribute. This mental exercise strengthens neural pathways associated with motivation and resilience, while providing structure and meaning to your daily routine. Your days will feel more purposeful and energizing. Your energy will increase as you anticipate accomplishing your daily intention, and you'll wake up each morning with anticipation rather than dread about the day ahead. These 5 morning habits take less than 30 minutes total and cost absolutely nothing to implement, while providing benefits that no expensive supplement or medical treatment can replicate. Centenarians around the world have proven that longevity isn't about luck, genetics alone, or access to expensive healthcare. It's about consistent daily choices that honor and strengthen your body's natural healing abilities while maintaining purpose and connection throughout your later years. You have the power to add healthy, vibrant years to your life starting tomorrow morning with these simple but scientifically proven practices. Which of these 5 habits will you try first tomorrow morning? Share your choice in the comments below and let me know how it makes you feel after just 1 week of consistent practice. If this information could help someone you care about live a longer, healthier life, please share this video with them right now. Like this video if you're ready to start your own centenarian morning routine, and subscribe for more science-backed longevity secrets that can transform your golden years into your best years.